everyone, my name is Powerwolf Gaming, and today we are going to be playing Sons of the Forest. Now, I did record another half of this game until it froze, and my laptop did updates, so it was very frustrating, so now I have to redo this recording. So we're going to do continue, and we're just going to continue on the world that we started in before the game crashed, so... Was that? Something. Okay, so we're back at it again. Sorry about that, everyone. Where is half my stuff? Oh my goodness. Okay, anyways. So sorry about that, everyone. Oh my goodness, this game is... I've never had this much issues with a game before. And now that I'm actually having issues with it is kind of concerning. And usually when there's updates to a game like this, the game would update itself automatically. So, slowly go down that mountain. Alright, so it seems to be running smoothly right now. I don't want to jinx anything though. Hopefully it stays like this, because this is perfect. I want to be careful coming down here. So as I was saying... What? I'm pretty sure I put this on peaceful. Okay, so... So now that we're back into the game, we need sticks and we need a place to set up camp. Let's hope we find some yarrows, and let's hope and pray that they give us some yarrow seeds because we need that for health. How did I do it? Oh well. Um. Okay, so we need sticks and lots of sticks. Oh, looky, we found some yarrows. Don't do this to me, game. Okay, so we got yarrow seeds, so we don't really need any more. We just need to look for aloe vera right now. And I think you can only hold like 20 or 21 sticks, one of the two. There's a bunny. Okay. Um, so I like to set up camp near a beach where there's gonna be turtles. Because you can use the turtles, like you can use their shell for rain catchers. Um, or there's also another option that you can also find a pot in this game and you can take water from either here or, well, you can't do it from the ocean. You can only do it from like lakes or rivers like that. And you can boil the water so that the water is going to be fresh, which I think is more efficient than just doing the rain catchers. And I know that I am going to need logs so I can build a shelter. And the shelter doesn't have to be perfect, but just enough to hold up. So where am I going? Okay, so I'm headed in the right direction because I need to get to the ocean. Oh, and by the way, that little orange circle that's on the radar, those are like construction sites. So, sometimes there's going to be like people laying there because they're injured or they're not alive. Or sometimes, ooh, aloe vera. Or sometimes like, um, there's like people laying there, but it's near caves, and um, sometimes with those trackers, um, they would show like miners as well, like people who go into the caves, depths of the caves, and mine stuff. And this will be a series. I don't know how long of a series Sons of the Forest is going to be, but I know it's going to be really very, very long. I've beat this game in my past, and it took me months to complete. It's difficult, but it's really fun though. Now, I would go out there to that orange looking buoy thing. However, there's a shark in the water, and the first recording that I did, I got eaten by a shark. Or the shark got to me. Okay, so there is a certain beach that I go to, which is over this way. I'm gonna put my map away. Well, where's Calvin? Oh, he's coming. Now, I know some of you would probably say, oh, well, you should probably wait for Calvin to catch up. And I promise you, he will catch up. He knows exactly where you are at all times. So try to keep that in mind as well. So I'm just kind of cutting through here. There are going to be enemy camp in this game, so fair warning. But I am playing in peaceful mode, so I don't have to worry about enemies in this game as much. All I have to worry about is fall damage and the shark if I go in the water, which is very rare that I do. so I don't have to worry about it too much. And I'm gonna need some food here pretty soon. Hi, raccoon. So that is one enemy camp right there. I'm not gonna go near it, though. But they might have some good stuff, though. I am gonna try and not look at um, the grotesque stuff as much because, I might get in trouble for it, and I don't want to get in trouble because of the game. So you want to be a little careful if you were to record this game. Oh, where am I headed? Not in the direction that I need to go. So for now, I'm probably going to um use the rain catchers until I can get a pot, which I know exactly where to get one, seeing how I've played this game so many times already. Hi, dear. And I'm thinking about getting some poison arrows so then I can go hunting. Oh, there's aloe vera. And I'm gonna need those. Those fly amanita mushrooms, um, you cannot eat those. They are not edible, they are poisonous. I'm collecting them because you can use them for like poison arrows and stuff like that for when you go hunting. So, I mean, they're nice to have. Oh my gosh, that's the jackpot. And I think you need some snowberries. I think those are poisonous as well. You do not want those. But horsetails, blueberries, those are good berries. You can eat those. Like these blueberries here, you can eat. Um, they don't really give you much hunger, like they don't give you much of a food bar, but they're better than nothing. It's so dark. And a fair warning to those that are interested in playing Sons of the Forest, when this game gets dark, like it really gets dark to the point where you can't see anything. Oh, goody, right where I need to be. I know where I'm going from here. This is like a cemetery kind of thing, but I'm not gonna dig through it though. There is another enemy camp coming up here pretty soon. Is there any more aloe vera that I could take? There's another camp over here too. I'm not gonna look at that stuff too much, considering. I am gonna need some cloth though. Ooh, soda. The mushrooms that don't have too much design on their caps, those mushrooms are good to eat. There's a couple mushrooms in this game that are really good to eat. I need more of those. Whoa. Well, I think this might be a really good place to set up camp. But then again, that's there, so I don't know if I want to set up camp here. Somewhere over here where there's a lot of light. Where's my stick? Where's my sticks? Here we go. So this looks like a good place right here to set up camp. For sure. So I'm going to need one of these. Kind of set up home right here. So if this game were to crash again, then at least I can save the spot right here. Okay, so I'm surprised your character doesn't really get dehydrated, which I'm surprised with. Oh, by the way, don't ever do what that person did because that was cat food, raw cat food. So try not to do that in real life. Oh, there's red smoke over there. There are people over there, but they're friendly, I'm assuming. These people will have like some health stuff like medication and stuff like that that your character can take. They'll have some food. Hi, dude. I'm gonna need that. There's a cooking pot, and you can only carry one of those, by the way. I am gonna need those batteries, though. So I'm not really seeing much of anything else. But if we go around this mountain, there's gonna be some washed up turtles. And there's already gonna be like a turtle shell, so I can collect that right away. Couple of turtle shells. And there's a camp just right over there too, so it is starting to get dark, so I want to head back to camp. So now I'm gonna have to wait for Calvin to come to the beach that I am at. Because for Calvin, he's very helpful. He can get you stuff like logs, sticks, rock. Um, he can get you some berries. He can get you like food and stuff. And Virginia, she should be showing up here in a couple of days. So you guys get to know what she looks like. Save this. Starting to get really dark. Where is Calvin? He's almost here. I don't know where he is, but he's almost here. I know it's gonna start getting dark here too. I better set up a fire. There we go. And you can make like bone chairs and stuff like that, so that's nice. That light doesn't really do anything. And you can tell that it's really starting to get dark and it's very hard to see. Where's Calvin? He'll be fine. And what you can do is that you can take rocks and put them around your campfire. I need another stick. Hey, Calvin! You finally made it. I think this game kind of updated. You can build platforms, you can build tree shelters, defensive wall, which I will I probably won't be making defensive walls considering I don't have to defend myself as much in this game. So what I need right now is a water catcher. Here it is. So I'm going to put that right here. There we go. Hi, Cal. I'm gonna need a log holder. Calvin, I want you to get sticks. Come on. Look at him go. Okay, so while he's doing that, I can get some logs. I need a log sled. So probably not yet. I want like a big log sled because it can fit like sticks and rocks and everything in it, and it can hold more. But I need 2 skulls for that. And besides those camps, I don't know where else to get them. Well, let's do a log sled. Calvin, while you're doing that, I'm gonna go cave exploring. I like this beach quite a bit because there's a cave nearby and you can go in the cave. I'm gonna need my axe for this though. By the way, there's gonna be bats in this cave, I'm thinking. And they they give you a good jump scare. But so I need to go in here. Whoa. This light doesn't do anything. Entertainment bunker. I'll explore that cave more in the later seasons, or at least the later episodes of this playthrough. Wow. Let's see how Calvin is doing. I'm gonna have to get logs anyways, so. Look at all the fish. I wish I can grab those seashells. Those are nice. Hi, Calvin. Wow. I'm impressed with him. Calvin, I'm gonna go get some logs. And I need food. So I need that one pot that I grabbed. I'll show you what you can do with this pot. So you want to come right over here. You can collect water. And you can cook like many different recipes. And I think only once I found turtle eggs, like you can make like something with eggs and stuff like that. So this is a nice pot. Put it on there and then you can do cooked ramen, which I recommend it. I think Calvin can only pick up 5, 6 at a time. Yeah, only 5 sticks. And throw these rocks. Oh, that's so nice. So he's very, very helpful. Thank you, Cal. Why would my character just... Why? I mean, it kind of doesn't give you a whole lot of stuff. Like, it doesn't give you a whole lot of, um, you know, food or water. Mostly the food, not so much the water. So I need to come all the way up here, gather some trees. And G is to throw. why I need a log sled. And you can also ask Calvin to fill the log sled. I need 2 more sticks. That's done. But Calvin is a really good helper. Where's the log? He probably needs a break. I'm not gonna hound him too much. Come on. Okay, so while he's gathering sticks, I need to go by the 2 boats.